It is Sunday, November 3rd. It's 9 a.m. I was going to be watching the marathon. However, the New York City Marathon is not live streamed on YouTube anywhere that I can find. And I don't have the mental capacity this early in the morning before I finished my coffee. I know 9 is kind of late, but I haven't finished my coffee to figure that out. So I'm going to take care of some of my fun little tasks for myself because I am going to go hang out with my sister for a couple hours this afternoon. And some of my do my own stuff time is now do us stuff time. So I wanted to check in today because I feel like a couple of things. First, I feel like I have been a little all over the place. I have been filming this YouTube for a couple months and I have been running consistently a little bit more than that. So I have gone through a lot of changes in the last 2 or 3 months, and I feel a lot of value in them, but they're also making me feel a little chaotic because there's a lot of things that I want to do. And first and foremost is continue running. I'm loving running. I'm loving when I do remember to work out in addition to that. Yesterday's long run though was really rough on me, and I'm just trying to reorient and stay positive. Remember that, you know, the fact of the matter is I'm doing it, and that's better than me not doing it is kind of what it comes down to. And the other thing that I've been thinking about a lot is the fact that I feel a little all over the place in terms of what I'm doing content-wise. Content is now, it started as a secondary thing, and now it's kind of on par with running, and that's not necessarily because of any other reason than I'm having fun. Like, I like making my weekly vlogs. I've started a couple things on Instagram. I'm not doing as well with Instagram, which is a little goal that I have. And I want to keep doing both. I really love both. I want to keep doing both. I want to keep running and working out, and I want to keep creating content around it. And I think I have the time and the capacity to do all of that. It's just I'm a little scatterbrained. So and because I am a girly pop, if we're going to call me that, I inherently believe that a new planner or notebook will solve all my problems. So I have picked up this cute little notebook. It is by, and I say by because it's not just like a straight up notebook. It's actually like a full-fledged planner. Leonie Han, she does like life and style and lifestyle content. But the first like 15, 20 pages are all about like intention planning and how to use the planner. And then you actually start by setting your overall intentions and your goals. And then you actually go week by week and then day by day. So like you start and you plan your week, and then you do your days, and it only takes you through 3 months, which, fun fact, that means that if I start today on November 3rd, I will actually be done with this the day that we leave for our cruise. It is scheduled to go from Monday to Sunday, which means if I start it, I'm going to like do the setup today and then officially start it with day by day tomorrow. So that should get me kind of to the cruise. And I really want to focus using this on improving my overall like health and lifestyle. And then I also want to focus a little bit on my content creation. And if there's the space for it, because it's supposed to be like overall life and style, I think a really big component of my life is my creative pursuits. It's, you know, playing D&D, it's maybe reading, it's sewing. Fun fact, am a seamstress or sewer. I don't know what the official term is anymore, but that's a hobby that I have. So my main goals are going to be my health and my fitness and my content creation. But I have my fun little notebook, and I'm going to set it up this morning. And then I also have a standard pen, and then I got really fun curly colors. They're like pinks and purples. So I can color code what each thing is. I can keep track of all of my overall goals, and then based on color coding, keep track of my specifics. That might be a little extra. We'll see how long this goes, but they were too pretty to not get. And then I had to get the whiteout strip, because the one detriment to this planner, I fell in love with it, but the one detriment is that the schedules start at 7 a.m. and they end at like 8 p.m. and I am usually up by 5 or 6, especially on a weekday, and then I'm usually doing stuff until a lot later. So I think daily what I'm gonna have to do is ditch the time block, and then for schedule we'll just kind of write down the order of which things need to happen. But yeah, it's super cute. Each day has like, you do your check-in, your goal, your to-do list, and then you can like reflect at the end of the day. And then there's also, what I really liked was a reflection page for the end of each week. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up today. I'm gonna start doing daily planning, you know, focusing on my fitness, my health, my content creation. And then on Sundays, I get to do a little review of the last week at the end of the day. And then I get to set up for the next week and move on from there. So I'm hoping that this goes really well. I'm a little nervous about one specific thing. I am convinced that anytime I write something down, it automatically becomes something that doesn't happen, which is like this weird reverse manifestation thing. So that's just a mental hurdle. That's just a mental hurdle that I have to get over. But it's like this weird mental block that I have where it's like, but if I write it down, then it won't happen, which is counterintuitive to the entire purpose of this journal and most manifestation processes and practices in general. So I will be spending the morning doing that. I've already had my oatmeal. I just got to finish my coffee. And then it's off to see my sister. And then a little bit more Sunday reset when I get home this afternoon. So that's just it. I always do this. I don't think I'm going to do a strength workout today. And I only say that because I'm going to be lifting heavy things and moving heavy things, and that'll probably count. If I end up not lifting a ton and it's not that heavy, I'll probably come home and do a strength workout tonight before bed. But I will update you guys later today about that, okay? Bye. The world's stupidest update. So we're just gonna be vibing really, but I forgot my water bottle. So I picked up a 34-ounce Poland Spring because I will be damned if I don't get my water goal today, or my hydration point, which is like 2 of these and a little extra. So I'm hoping I can get through at least this while we're doing stuff at her house, so then I can get the rest of my water in when I get home. Okay, this is gonna serve as my check-in while I'm in the car wash. It's loud. I had a little accident with I had a little accident with my sister's cactus today in the car. So I decided I'd go to the car wash afterwards. So like this is happening. This is a thing that's happening right now. Anyway, I've decided that is going to count as my workout. I had to move stuff upstairs. A lot of stairs, multiple times. There was like 2 or 3 different stories. So that counts. I did stairs, a lot of them weighted. I had to overhead press whole tables. My car is clean. I have decided I am getting a pizza. It probably will be vegan because I need it to be. And then I am out for the day. So it's been this wasn't the day I was planning. This wasn't the day I was intending, but it is the day that happened. And honestly, it was kind of fun. So that's my final Sunday update from the car wash. I will check in tomorrow, probably in the afternoon before I do my intervals. Bye. Hey, I'm eating the best fruit snacks ever. They are the summer strawberry from Auntie Anne's, Aunt Annie's, whatever it is. There's no aunt. Summer strawberry gummies from Annie's. They're the best. Let me put those in. I just need to go on record before I do this that I'm tired. I'm like time change tired, plus hormone tired, plus weird sleep pattern tired. I'm like 4 different types of tired. That was only 3. I'm sure there's a 4th one in there. It's dark and it's cold and I really don't want to do it, but I am going to go outside. But I've been spending a lot of time thinking about the conversation that I had on Saturday with that barista at Silk City, and about how it's just kind of like the make or break time that everyone hits when you start hitting walls and hitting plateaus. And I think, especially for this week, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and be a little gentler with myself. I'm also going to try and be more consistent, which does mean I am going out for intervals, but instead of sprinting, I'm going to do walk jog, which is what I did when I was starting to get back into running in August. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it easy, and hopefully it'll energize me a little bit, because I'm supposed to cook dinner tonight and I have no energy. So here's hoping. All right, oh God, my phone got stuck in my sleeve. It is dark. I am in my pink high-vis again because I'm addicted to it. First couple seconds, I'm very disappointed that I went in, got changed and stretched, and it's already this dark. This is very upsetting. Guys, it's so dark. I just hit halfway and it's so dark. I hate it. Oh my God. I have to keep telling myself that the purpose of this whole thing, all of my training, is not to run fast, it's to run far. And while the two can be tied together, that's not really what my focus is. And that if I push myself too hard to go fast, I won't be able to go far. So I just have to keep reminding myself of that. Okay, this is a parking lot update. So we're gonna hope no cars show up and that maybe I can find slightly better lighting. This isn't it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, let's see. I did barely 2 miles in 30 minutes, but I'm trying to tell myself it's not about how fast I go, it's about how far I go. And I know the entire point of intervals is to help your speed and your endurance, but for me, I think it's more about adjusting to switching paces, because I never do a good job with that. I kind of get set to one pace early on and then I just kind of stick with it and I don't adjust based on how I'm feeling. I definitely went a little faster than I thought I was going to in some of my running portions, and it wasn't anything like clocking in at like a 6-minute pace or anything, but it was faster than I thought it was going to be. And I was in a party pace mentality, so if the vibes were good and I was feeling okay, I pushed a little further. I think maybe I got to like a 9-minute pace at one point, but the vibes were party pace, and I'm here to go far, not to go fast. So hopefully I one day will get out of the 2 mile to 3.1 mile range that I'm stuck in, and I'll go a bit further. So that's the next goal, hopefully on Saturday. So I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow for my yoga session. I'll check in, but otherwise, bye. Oh God, it's so bright right there. Okay. I didn't check in when I was doing my yoga this morning. I did do it. So let's see. So I spent 10 or 15 minutes last night before I went to bed picking out a yoga video, and I found 2, and I was like, all right, I'll just pick in the morning. And then I woke up and I was like, no. And I ended up doing a yoga workout on the Nike training app that I've done previously that I enjoyed. That was good for like my energy and hormone levels and stuff. And then I made sure I was planned. I got ready. I have an interview today, so we'll see how that goes. But I had to make a stop at Silk City. I wasn't going to today. I actually was not going to stop. And then I made a mistake yesterday. And I have a coworker, and he is vegan, and he decided he was going to hide the vegan cookies that he was saving for him and his also vegan wife. He was going to hide them in the most obscure place, and it kind of made it look like they had been there for a while. So I guess to give him credit, they were very well hidden. This sun is brutal. They were very well hidden. And then I was cleaning and I found them and I threw them out. So The donut that I got today is always vegan. That's the thing that I like the most about Silk City. No, there's a lot of things that I like the most about Silk City, but one of them is that no matter what, their donuts are always gluten-free and vegan. And then they started this a couple months ago. They have been doing these cookie sales, and it's a vegan and gluten-free sugar cookie. And they change up the variety of like sugar cookie each month, but $1 of the proceeds from each cookie goes to a different charity. And this month is like an Alzheimer's awareness charity. So I decided that I'd treat myself before my interview. I'd get myself a donut, and then I would also get him a replacement cookie and a donut for him to try, because I felt real bad. So that has been my morning thus far. I have to go to an 8:15 interview and hopefully not make a fool out of myself, because I'm still exhausted, because, you know, my body woke me up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning, thinking it was 5:36, which, you know, body, fair. That's fair. So I have to go wrangle myself together. My workout is done for the day. I did, in fact, do it. And I just am hoping that things stay good or get better. And that the sun stops blinding me, because it's rough out here. Like, I shouldn't complain about the sun, but it's a little much. It's Wednesday, y'all. Not really sure how I'm gonna feel about today for a variety of reasons. Election results are coming in. I did not sleep. I did sleep, but I didn't sleep great. Evident. So we'll just see how today rolls. But I used my lack of sleep to my advantage. Instead of going, I'm too sleepy, I picked the lowest hanging fruit for myself. I picked a quicker Nike upper body workout. I was going to do a longer one that was full body, or that was arms and abs. I picked this Upper Body's Essential from the Nike Plus app though, and for this morning it was exactly what I needed. I think I've mentioned before that I haven't really touched dumbbells in a long time, like a few months, and even when I wasn't getting much past 15s. I wasn't pushing myself much beyond there. Personal choice, I probably could have, but we have a weird jump in our dumbbells at home. We have 15s and then we have 25s. So if I want to access 20s for whatever that period of time is, I have to go to the gym. And going to the gym right now does not, I don't know, it just doesn't sound fun. So I'm doing as much as I can at home. So I did grab dumbbells. I did that workout. It was pretty good. I wasn't super bummed about it. And now I get to know that no matter how the rest of today goes, no matter what happens, no matter how I'm feeling, I got up and I took care of myself. I got my workout in. I had my little protein shake. I think I added a little too much water, but I was worried I wasn't going to add enough and it was going to be a little too chalky, and that just sounded like the worst thing this morning. So I got up, I did it. It was 20 minutes. This was one of the whiteboard workouts, so it's more of a go at your own pace thing. 20 minutes is what is kind of like the estimate recommended allotment, but when it comes down to it, if you do it faster or you do it slower, it doesn't matter. It's a whiteboard. Whereas the other ones, you like have a coach and it's very timed because it's a class. I don't do the whiteboard workouts a lot, mainly because if I'm going to the Nike Plus app or the Nike training app, I am looking to have somebody push me, but the workout met my needs more than I needed a trainer. If that makes sense. So I'm also going to make a change, a decision. Felt like Kelly Clarkson there. Make a change and break. No? Okay. So I know I got Silk City yesterday. Don't hate me here. I love going there. We know this. And I think what I want to try doing is I want to try making Wednesday like the party day. You know what I mean? Like, Wednesday's the day. Usually I only work 6 hours that day because I worked 10 yesterday, but today's a full day. I digress. But like, I don't know, Wednesdays, because I get to go out and do D&D and like have a little fun anyway. I think I have this mindset where I'm like, Wednesdays would be a great day to like, that's the day I get Silk City in the morning. That's the day I get a coffee at work, like from Barnes & Noble Cafe across the street or across the parking lot. I like, Wednesday's the day to like treat yourself. And maybe if I treat Wednesday like it's a party day exclusively for treating myself, I won't feel tempted to do it the rest of the time. So I'm going to try that. I'm doing that today because, you know, I like it. But then I think I'm going to see if I can maintain that mindset through next week. So here, maybe we'll see. You guys will know if I falter because I can't keep my mouth shut. I blab too much. I will tell you. I will admit it. I will come clean about the coffee. So that's sort of the plan. I'm bringing you guys with me again. I probably won't film a lot at D&D. I like to spend the time, you know, with my party members and with the people at the table. They're really cool people. And I also feel really weird being like, can I have a video of you? Because I met these people like 3 months ago. And they don't know that I'm doing this. So that would be an interesting way to just drop that in there. But yeah, I will definitely be filming everything up until then. And I will see you guys throughout the day because it's Wednesday. And no matter what's happening in the world, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have the best time that I can, even if that's just okay. I went over the deep end. It's fine though. It's fine. I was just gonna get a donut and then I realized I forgot my banana. Given the morning that some of us are having, I thought the appropriate thing was to also get one of their cookies. So I'm going to not eat all of them for breakfast. I'll probably have, I'm thinking half the donut, maybe a couple bites of cookie, but, and then I do have fruit. It's just packed in my bag for lunch, so I'll probably do a little of the sweeties with my iced coffee on the way into work, and then I'll probably eat my fruit when I get there. Iced coffee today is just straight with a little bit of oat milk. Sometimes I will just go in, I will ask for a black iced coffee, I will chug enough to make space for milk, and then I will put in some milk, which is what I did this morning. So time to head to work. And I will see you guys. Well, I'll probably see you guys when I get to Alvarium this afternoon, but for you guys it'll be about 2 seconds. Toodles. All right, it's Thursday. I am working from home today. I slept a little bit better, so I'm a little bit more awake. I think I'm still feeling a bit of everything that I've been feeling in the last 24 to 48 hours, but I'm trying to do my best to look out for myself in this time frame, and that includes maintaining my goals. I don't want to have to lose myself because the world around me is falling apart, though that is a good reason. I want to maintain as much as I can for as long as I can. So I am going to spend today, you know, doing my work, and then I'm going to make sure I spend some time today taking care of some video editing, some stuff on Instagram, going to make sure that I hydrate enough, that I stretch before and after my run, and I'm going to take care of myself. So I will be checking in throughout the day, and hopefully it's a nice one. Okay, so I'm very sweaty. I went on a 30-minute run, and first off, some background information. I realized that I wasn't doing a great job with, you know, warming up and cooling down, and I made a conscious effort to fit that in. So I ended up using a warm up and a cool down from the Nike training app, and I I think between that and the fact that I did hydrate yesterday and I got enough sleep and I had enough to eat, I think taking better care of myself and hitting all my goals in the last week is finally paying off. And I think I finally got over whatever low energy, sleep deprivation, hormone level, bleh, state of the world, bleh, I was going through. And I did a lot better today. Actually, check out the times. That's, pretty good for me. That's actually a bit better to, I think, what my goal pace is. Maybe not my race pace. Like, I think if I went out to do a race today, I would want to maybe go out just a little bit faster, like an 11:59 again would be choice. But this is, I think, a good, easy run for me. And, my whole thing today was I'm going to take it easy. Not every run can be, easy. I've heard a couple people talk about the rule of thirds, where a third is really fun, a third is challenging, and then a third is like terrible or something like that. So, I do anticipate that, but at the same time, with everything else that's been going on with me and with the world, I needed today to be about it being fun and about taking it easy and not hurting myself. So I made a conscious decision until after I clocked out of work, because I knew it was going to take me more time to build in a full warm-up and cool down. The warm-up was about 5 minutes, and then I did a couple extra things afterwards. I did some like heel walks, I did some bunny hops or like pogo jumps or whatever, just to warm up my legs all the way. I did feel a little bit of what I normally feel in my left calf and my foot. Like, I could feel a bit of my foot starting to go a little numb, but I think between the warm-up that I did and I tied my shoes just a little bit looser, I think it was just enough. So I'm hoping that maybe if I do that again on Saturday, and I just approach Saturday as it's a fun run, and if I'm not having fun and if it doesn't feel good, I've got to slow it down, not stop, just slow it down, then I think I'll be in good shape, because it's supposed to be 44 minutes. And, if I hadn't done the 5K in 40 and a total of 40 last week, I had to pause for my foot, but I think maybe if it hadn't been my foot, like if my foot hadn't been going numb, I think if my legs just hurt a little bit and stuff, that maybe I would have been able to push through. So maybe if I do that again, that'll be the case. But that's just some good news. I have to shower and run to Whole Foods before my husband gets home. He and I are going out for dinner tonight, but tomorrow I am going to try making some vegan poutine. I made it while he was gone, and it came out phenomenal. The vegan mozzarella is perfect for it, and he wants to try some. So I'm going to make that for our Friday night dinner, and I'm very excited. But tonight is going to be date night, so I have to go get ready for those two things, because I'm not going to go grocery shopping tomorrow when I drive home, because it's going to be dark. So I have to go get ready and have a good old time, but I will check in with you guys in a little bit. And for you guys, it's always half a second later, but for me, it's a while. You know how this works. It's Saturday. It's long run day. Today is 44 minutes, and my only goal is to just not stop like it has been. And like I have done in the last couple runs. That's it. I have done my warm-up. I'm feeling pretty good. I am just going to do it. I'm going to try and trick myself though. My phone is set to 30 minutes. So my hope is that if I can trick myself into doing a 30-minute run that felt as good as Thursday, that I might be able to keep it up. So I'm going to get started. I'll be checking in with you guys as I go. Here's hoping. Let's get to it. Unfortunately, like clockwork, at exactly 30 minutes, my foot went numb again. So I'm stretching it out, but otherwise I feel really good. I think I can do the rest. I can do the rest. It's just how am I gonna have to stop, All right. However, the rest of me feels great. Difference from last week, I don't have to stop every 2.5 minutes. I'm stopping every 5. I think that's growth. I don't know, but I shouldn't be this winded. I just went up a hill though, so a little bit more at a time. Maybe by the next time I have to stop to stretch, I'll be at a 5K. Okay, I did it. Did a little extra even. I don't know what happened. Last 4 minutes that were great on my foot, so I don't know if it's a shin splint or my footfall. I'm working on it. It was better than last week, but still a problem, you know. Okay, as you can see, 3.47. My pace overall was slower than my easy run, which is fine because my splits did what I wanted them to do and they kept going down. Is it weird that when my splits go down, my foot problems go up? Yes. Am I going to approach my next couple runs with that mentality and see what happens if I go out the gate a little faster and then slow down? Also, yes, it probably isn't a good idea. That's generally what people recommend not to do. But my last couple easy runs where I did that, my foot didn't feel numb at the 29-minute and 30-second mark. So, I don't know. I did 44 minutes. I'm very pleased with my pace and my distance. This is where I wanted to be, with the exception of my foot issues. So, with the exception of those, throwing off my total time because I paused my Nike training app so it doesn't skew my pace, so I know how I'm doing. Because like I said, we're gonna try walking backwards. If I had, you know, not stopped, I definitely would have felt comfortable. I think I didn't feel that tired. I really didn't. My legs feel good. The rest of my body feels good. I was only huffing and puffing when I hit the hills too hard, specifically hitting the hills too hard. Not on the sidewalk on the main road because the sidewalk was covered in leaves, but that's beside the point. I felt really good, except for my foot going numb, and if I could fix that, I would be so happy. But you know, there's got to be something, and I'd probably rather work through this than continuously be hitting plateaus. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go dig back into some of my other hobbies. I'm gonna be sewing some stuff. So I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.